Well, according to the Federal Reserve, U.S. companies are sitting on $1.7 trillion of cash. Now, to put that into perspective, that's more than the entire U.S. deficit. Investors have long been calling for them to return some of that money to shareholders, and some companies, like Apple, are listening and have obliged. Karina reports.
If you owned one share of Apple, you would receive a dividend payment of $2.65 per quarter as of this Thursday. It's the first time the company has issued a dividend since 1995, and experts say it marks a shift in management policy since CEO Tim Cook took over last year.
We think he takes a more traditional view of being a CEO and doing some of the types of things that you would see companies do than maybe previous management. One of those is obviously having a greater shareholder orientation.
The amount being awarded to shareholders is less than the average paid out by S&P 500 companies, but roughly in line with what technology companies pay. Technology companies have not traditionally been generous with dividends. They have tended to use their money to invest in research and development to keep growing instead of awarding it to shareholders. But things are changing. Cisco Systems has just announced a 75% increase to its dividend. Hewlett-Packard, Dell, and Intel have also increased the amount of cash given to shareholders over the past few quarters. Experts say with a slowing economy, those companies have likely concluded now isn't a good time for investment.
So if you can't make a greater return investing the money that you've been accumulating, you should share it with your shareholders. They're your partners. They own the company.
The amount of money you'd earn on the average dividend is more than what you get from a 10-year U.S. Treasury. Experts say this should make stocks more attractive.
Apple has had no difficulty attracting capital, but retail investors have largely shied away from the stock market after seeing the value of their portfolios drop dramatically during the financial crisis. The dividend trend may be just what's needed to lure them back to stocks. Karina, CCTV, New York.